Well, I want to welcome you all to another video of Freeworlds Tides of War. Today I'll just be going briefly through the capital ships that we have to offer in the mod. Basically what I'll be showing is the different capital subclasses, the ones that you'll see the general gameplay in the mod. So the first ship that you're seeing right here is the Corvette class, the Karelian Corvette, or the CR-90 Corvette. Generally, this ship will be probably one of the most popular capital ships we have in the mod. It's kind of an all-round capacity type ship, but generally it'll be very useful for larger bombers, so like the patrol ships, as well as engaging fighters in more of a suppression type role. You can see here that we also have the movable radar dish. Although it doesn't really add anything, we're hoping to try to find some gameplay possibilities for this. In this next video, you're going to see one of our unique ships, which is the Mon Calamari 30C. From Canon research that we did, we found out that this ship had a cluster bomb launcher. So what we hope to use this ship for would be more of a anti-fighter suppression type role because of these cluster bombs, which will generally suppress the area from all fighters. This is also a frigate class ship, which we have 3 different varieties of flavors. We have the anti-capital, the more of a general kind of all-round mix, and then we have more of an anti-fighter. In this case, the MC30 fits more of like the all-round, but more leaning to the anti-fighter type role. Just previously, while I was talking, you saw the tactical display, and you'll see it more in use later on in the video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. So right now, the MC30 is just engaging a variety of different ships that you can see here. You can see that it pretty much can hold its own. You also see that capital ships here last quite a long time, but we've done this to help increase more of the realism of the mod, because capital ships would typically last, quite a long time. That being said, we don't want you guys playing for 10-15 minutes of just of constant fire. So it was kind of finding a range between realism and gameplay balance. Basically, you'll see this ship firing its cluster missiles, and it allows for an area of suppression around it. This next ship is our Quasar Fire. It's the carrier type class of vessel. So basically, this ship will be carrying a variety of players that will dock to it, and it will be able to dispatch these vessels into the different areas that are needed. Now you can also see here that I'm using the tactical display. Now we also had an idea where we would use NPCs that the carrier could release on command through this tactical display. Now we're still in the processes of working out the dynamics of this, and hopefully we'll be able to implement it, but no guarantees. That being said, the carriers will also have an anti-fighter type role, but that being said, they're not really well equipped. They're basically in there to release their bombers, their fighters, and then pretty much get out or stay near the larger capital ships that could defend it. You can see now that I could be placing the waypoints. So we have some of the rudimentary aspects of the, hopefully the NPC wingmen that we will be able to release through the carrier type vessels. In this, you're going to see the destroyer class. This will be more of the rarer ships that you'll see day to day. But that being said, it will definitely be one that you will see more if you compare that to the Imperial Star Destroyer or the MC-80s, which you generally won't see most day-to-day activities, just because of the gameplay balance that we've instituted that will make it very difficult to take down with just say 20 or 30 players. So right now you'll see that the MC-40 is taking on this strike cruiser. Now this is our turning display, and what this allows the capital ship pilot to do is to turn the vessel, but also still keep an eye on the strike cruisers, or on any type of capital ship. So it allows it for them to turn as well as to engage the enemy that they hope to do. Now these ships will pretty much be anti-capital. The way that we've designed the turbo lasers is that they have a varying degree of dispersion. What I mean that by this is that as farther as you go out, the less accurate as it will be, rather than the anti-fighters are generally more accurate all around. So you can really see that the destroyer type ship will be great in taking out particular capital ships, and you can also see here all the lighting effects. So that was just a very general rundown of the capital ships that you will see in the mod, and if you have any questions, please ask, and we hope to answer them. Thank you for watching another video of the mod, and I hope you enjoyed it.